Ashley and I'm with Aquatic Facility Training and Consultants, and today we're going to talk about how to get rid of black algae in a swimming pool. But before we do that, don't forget to click subscribe.
Hi, I'm Rudy with Aquatic Facility Training and Consultants, and we're out here this morning at this pool. We're going to try and help these folks out. This pool has probably one of the more horrific black algae problems that I've seen. 230,000 gallons of water, needs to be replastered, but right now facility is waiting on funds before they do that. So we're going to take a look so I can show you what they have going on, and then we're going to try and fix it. So we'll see how that all works out.
If the black algae is on the floor of your pool, you can sprinkle a little bit of slow dissolving chlorine over the spots, like Cal Hypo or Trichlor. Trichlor usually works the best of the two, but we'll usually have Cal Hypo on hand. You want to do that again? Tell me when you're ready. If the black algae spots are on the floor of the pool, you can sprinkle a little bit of slow dissolving chlorine onto the spots, like Cal Hypo or Trichlor. Trichlor usually works the best, but you probably already have Cal Hypo on hand.
So as you guys can see, there's a tremendous amount of black algae in this pool, big old pool, 230,000 gallons, that we put a paper together with help of UF and actually identified black algae as being cyanobacteria, so not actually an algae. In either case, we still need to treat the pool and see if we can get this stuff out of it. That's not a laboratory under controlled conditions, but with an actual pool. So I have to add the stuff. As I said, the directions, all it says is to add 2 ounces per 1,000 gallons. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start pouring it in. Okay, and now for the final 12 ounces. So 14 quarts, 12 ounces is what we calculated. That's again based off of the 2 ounces per 1,000 gallons. So just add that in. That gives me 8. And then 4 more. And I want to be as precise as possible just because I do want to keep the copper level in those recommended ranges.
Rudy is talking about using copper, but there are also silver algicides that do a great job. Silver is actually a little better at lysing, but you'll have a much lower acceptable rate if you use that metal in a pool.
So we went with a copper algicide here because, like I said, we had proven that black algae is actually cyanobacteria. So one of the things about cyanobacteria that make it a little bit different than some other bacteria that you may run into, cyanobacteria actually has chloroplasts and uses chlorophyll in order to perform photosynthesis, just like a protist, even though it's not one. So it has, algae-like qualities, even though it is a true bacteria. Copper is essential for a protist or a plant to perform photosynthesis. It has to have that copper so that it can make chlorophyll. Without it, it won't be able to produce it. But it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you add a good level of copper, if there's more copper than it actually needs, or if it takes in too much copper rather, then it'll actually inhibit photosynthesis, and then the plant will starve to death and die. Or in this case, the bacteria that performs photosynthesis will starve to death and die. So that's part of the reason for the choice here.
called algee-gon. This is perfect for when you have a few spots of black algae in your pool. The good thing about this is you can click it right onto the end of your pole. So you just take it, insert your chlorine tablet. Once you've got that in there, you just put it on the end of your pole. And you can brush it lightly onto the wall of your pool where you have the black algae spots. This is called chalking.
Yeah, definitely. The deep end was pretty bad, and now it's not as bad at all. Like you can see, it's.
What they're telling me is 14 years of black algae, at least 14 years. It's been here as long as anybody can remember. So 3 weeks. Normally for the stuff on the floor, to be quite honest, I would just sprinkle a little bit of cal hypo on it. That would settle to the bottom, relatively slow dissolving, and that would at least take care of what we had on the floor. There's a good amount on the walls, the black algae, which is why I wanted to test the product and see how it does with that. So 3 weeks in, like I said, let's take a look and see what we got. I mean, it's definitely not all gone, but it does appear that it's made a little bit of a dent in it. So we're gonna go ahead and again, take a look, check it out.
Don't forget to click subscribe.